How you doing? How you doing? And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Patty, and I've had to hustle to get here today. Woke up this morning to my hard drive deciding that it was just going to be corrupted and not work at all. So we have had to reinstall Windows, try to scramble to get everything set back up on our computer so that we can do some recording. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but we're hitting a little bit of a boom on the channel right now. So it's a really, really, really bad time to have complete technical failure. So we are up and running-ish. I definitely need to go through and try to smooth things out as much as possible. So if the bitrate seems a little funny or anything like that, give me a little bit of time trying to get this all fixed up. We did a fair amount of testing trying to make sure we didn't put anything super janky out. And I think we've gotten everything set back up correctly. So we're here. We're going to take a look at a game your boy's been thirsting on since last year. I started hearing about Marvel Future Revolution, I want to say last July, last August. It's almost been a full year since we heard that this game is coming, that Marvel themselves were making a mobile MMO. And we've actually gotten a bunch of footage released over the last, 2 months or so. I actually found one of the directors responsible for that project over at Marvel on Twitter. And not only is he tweeting out just absolute fire, but through his stuff, I was able to find a bunch more promotional material that's been put out recently. So we're going to go through, take a look at some of that today, give our thoughts on it. And yeah, hopefully, this will be the mobile MMO that saves the genre, because the genre is honestly pretty trash in terms of the games being good. And the hope here is that by some miracle, this is an amazing mobile MMO and that it completely breaks the mold for the genre and we see something akin to City of Heroes on our phone. It's personally what I'm kind of hoping for, because as cheesy as those games were at times, they were so very good. And let's be honest, the mobile MMO genre is in a really bad state. It is, I don't want to say just stale, but it's stale, repetitive, predatory. There's a few things wrong in the industry. My hope is that since Marvel has their name on this, they're not going to do anything stupid and release a terrible, terrible game. So I'm really, really hoping that we get something nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. Okay, so just to start things out, we're going to take a look at some still images that they've released, talk about what we know about them and what that might mean for the world itself within the game and kind of the setting and everything where this is going to be taking place. You could just be looking at the picture behind me thinking that Australia's rocks have taken some steroids and they're out here getting them big gains. It's not Australia, folks. I know, I thought it too. This is images of Sakaar. This is most likely going to be a much more comic book accurate depiction of Sakaar than what we saw in the last Thor movie. And Maestro is going to have a big part in being a villain, at least in this area in the game. For those of you that don't know who Maestro is, just think like if Hulk had a dad and, you know, a mad dad. He's got a mad daddy. There's a couple stills of him out there. I'm not sure if we grabbed individual ones because we kind of wanted to get ones that help build the world a little bit, help show a couple of characters at once. Otherwise, we'd be here all day just looking at screenshots, and ain't nobody want that. Next place that we're at least getting some still images of. I have no idea if this is going to be a playable place in the game. But, y'all remember that planet that the Guardians of the Galaxy saved in their first movie? Like, you know, against the Ronin guy? Yeah. Well, Thanos destroyed that off screen. And that's canon in this. But we can safely say that this planet didn't catch no breaks. I mean, yeah, they saved them at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 1, and then they got wiped out off screen. They got off-screen deleted, dog. That's rough. Someone tell John C. Reilly it's okay. We all still love him, and, you know. We just needed like him panicked running from a room or something like that, trying to hit some like defensive button or something, and them just all getting smoked up anyways. Just something. Y'all did my man dirty off screen. Anyways. So we got this pretty still image of the destruction of Xandar, one of the two. That's definitely important. But I haven't seen anything that indicates that this is going to be an area inside the game when it launches. It just looks like it's kind of the world building that they're setting up. Like, oh yeah, remember that planet? Oh, I got messed up, man. Got messed up real bad. So if nothing else, I guess that just explains why we might have Zandalar refugees running around Earth. It's about the best I got. What we have here looks like actual gameplay. It looks like this is probably the opening part of you getting to Sakaar. Looks like we have Captain Marvel standing right over here, probably going to be part of our introduction to the area and whatever shenanigans are going on. We seem to be Captain America E with a little bit of a mohawk thing happening here. I'm kind of here for it. Those of you that are not huge comic book nerds, Maestro's the dude up in the statue. No, he's not in the statue, but that was a statue of our boy that is the tyrant ruler of said planet. You don't want to catch this man in the arena. I mean, unless your last name's Banner. But I'm saying, he had a pretty hard time on that planet. If we looking at what happened in the comic books, him even just beating him wasn't, oh, everything's good now. No, the whole trip's pretty bad. Whole trip's pretty bad. Had some up points. Had some high spots. Went a little sideways. Went a little sideways for everybody involved. Blamed the bug guy that was the butt of a bunch of jokes in the movie. He actually ends up killing everybody on Sakaar. Yep. Next thing we gotta talk about is just look at all these bad boys right here. I mean, oh. I don't want to make any mean jokes about Nebula's place here, but she seems to have needed to bring some overcompensatingly sized guns to be standing with the likes of everyone else here. I'm just saying. Oh, look, we even got the bad guy from Ant-Man over here. Look. It's like he matters. That's adorable. So we're getting a preview of some of the villains that are going to be in the game. Pretty hyped for that. Don't have a whole lot other to say other than like Ultron in the corner here is just decked out. Like, I could fix a lot of problems in my life if I could get just a couple pieces of his suit and be able to sell those. We'd be doing real nice. You know what I mean? Real nice. And I had to shrink myself just a little bit so that we could fit all of this in the frame better. Immediately behind me, you will see the Star-Lord of Nightmares. I mean, if they put this in the film like that, that would have been giving kids nightmares. Just look at that face. Just look at that face. Nightmare fuel, 110%. But I'm pretty hype. I mean, look at the armor that Iron Man has right now. That is insane looking. Like, that's, I don't want to say that's edgy Iron Man, but whoo. Definitely feel like I could cut myself on that edge. That's strong. That's strong. And we got Doctor Strange in the back with our girl Storm, favorite X-Men character, probably one of my top 3 favorite Marvel characters ever. That's my girl up there. And Spider-Man, and I don't know who she is. People that are higher on the nerd scale than I am, feel free to talk to me condescendingly about who she is. Appreciate y'all's input. And then Black Widow over on the side, but we're just gonna leave them jokes alone. Alright, now we are even smaller still. This is so that we can go ahead and take a look at some of the promotional footage, which I have not watched any of. Your boy is a little hyped to catch some of this. Wanted to save it for the video. The second I realized that we had like 5 or 6 videos out there that we could take a look at, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Better get that video together, boy. I want to watch those. So we're going to go ahead and use this as the backdrop and then just start checking these out. All right, who we getting first? Not 100% sure by that image. Oh, it's my girl. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I apologize, ma'am. I apologize. Storm is the most slept on X-Men of all time, and she's the most consistent. All I'm going to say is Storm may never go crazy and kill the professor. Oh, look at this gameplay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That seems to be a lot of innocent, well, not maybe innocent, but like, they don't have a chance against me. You telling me I can actually kind of fly up on these people all up in the air like, then come down and start raining death? Okay, I miss you already. Alright, that one, Alright, before we get any further, I just want to make sure that everyone understands that there is no release date for this yet. So if you're feeling yourself start to get a little thirsty, try to temper that a little bit as we go into these next videos, because we have no idea when this is dropping. We haven't even heard rumors about any beta tests or any applications for the beta test yet. If you have and I missed it, let me know, please. But this is probably going to be a little while, kids. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that before we get everybody too excited. Because that combat looked good. That looked good. Alright. Who we got next? Okay, looks... Oh! Okay. Alright, so I'm interested to see what Black Widow's skills and abilities are actually going to be. Because it's hard enough understanding how she hangs with the superheroes in the movies, in the comic books. What game powers? Like, are you just going to have some mean kicks? Dude, you teleport? Okay, turning invisible. That makes sense. That's a little hype. The jet kicks there, also kind of hype. It's like the, I don't know, like weird super speedy thing they seem to be giving her when she's kind of being all fluttery. Maybe I need to go read some more comics of hers. I didn't think she was that nice. Thought she was just an assassin using some cool stuff from Q every once in a while. I don't want to be mean and say like it looks like she's almost getting bullied even in her showcase here, but oh, that was interesting. I like that. Huh. Oh god, don't show me the Netmarble logo. Calm down with that, okay? Calm down with that. Alright, so look at all the different pretty Iron Mans we get. That's pretty fire. I hope, and the one thing that I will say here that look at that shiny Ultron that would buy me 10 new cars. I really hope that the cosmetic stuff is accessible to everybody. I hope that it is not just a microtransaction thing. I hope that they work in a way, because there's a lot of different iterations of all of our favorite characters, and if the only way to get any of those iterations is spending money, it's a feels bad man moment. Oh, look at our girl turning up though again. How you doing, Storm? Oh look, we even get a little baby showcase of Doctor Strange just blasting away there too. I like it. I like it. For the very last one that I think will probably make people the most hype, because this man is always fire in video games, and arguably out of all the Marvel people has had the best track record with having his own games, but we're not going to get into all that. Let's go ahead and see what our boy Spidey is looking like in this. Okay. The internet can make a lot of memes with that little scene. We're just going to skip past that. We're a good Christian channel here. Alright, definitely digging it. Oh, and here's what I was getting ready to say. Pause. Kind of like, you know, the opening stuff is all very cinematic-y, and then they very quickly move into some real actual game footage, which I like. And it looks like, in true Spider-Man nature, he's got some devastating range. He can close distances very quickly and has some fun-looking up-close combos. So, I mean, it's Spider-Man, y'all. Does Spider-Man ever miss? Never. Oh, there was some dark jokes there. Only when saving Mary Jane. Oh. It's rough stuff. This man's been put through a lot. Very pleasantly surprised that all of the promotional stuff we have seen so far has had a little bit of tailored CGI cinematic scenes in them, but then a very, very good, healthy amount of gameplay, which if you only showed me the prettiest cinematic stuff in the world, I would be like, ooh, but you lying. because we've seen it before, especially with games coming from Netmarble like A3, where there will be amazing cinematics and then the most lackluster games that you've ever put your hands on. So hopefully that's not what we're getting in this instance. It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Hopefully over the next couple of weeks, months, we'll be able to get a better idea of what the meat and potatoes is really going to be in this game, how the larger gameplay is going to work, and what the overall story and narrative are going to be. We're going to do a little bit more digging, see if we can find any more info that we feel like will be enough to put together another video on. And yeah, barring my computer catching fire and giving me all kinds of hell again, we should be good to go. Alright guys, thank you so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate them faces. Quick shout out to all of the new people. Any of you new faces haven't hit the subscribe button yet, we try to be cute, pretty, and honest about mobile gaming, which is something that, you know, I think the genre and community space just really needs. If you're a big fan of creators that will wail out and spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on games and upsell you on them nonstop, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't how we do things in this house. I apologize. I'm sorry. We a little broke, I'll be honest. But again, thank you guys so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate your faces. I hope to see you on the next one. And you're gonna have to catch your boy later, 'cause we out of here. Deuces.